Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. My name is Lucas and today what we're going to be doing is we are going to be creating a landing page that has a multi-input form. So basically users can select different things, different options, and whenever they submit the form, they will receive a custom message based on the input. So let's say whenever they put a certain combination, then they get message A. If they put another combination, they get message B, and so on and so forth. So, and then the owner of the site, which will be us creating this, will get the results via email. So they'll get basically the input of what the user made via email. So I'm in this tool, this new tool that I just discovered today, Excalidraw.com. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create the kind of flow like this. So we have this over here acting as the home page. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab this. Let's make all of this smaller. So I'm just going to go like this, make this about so large, and then I'm just going to go here and select everything, right? Landing page. And let's see if I double click this, if it's going to work. I'm just going to go like that. Perfect. Landing page. And in this landing page, what we're going to do is we're going to need different things. So I'm going to get this, make this dotted, and put it somehow like so, and use these for the different sections. So I'm going to put a nav bar with CTA. We're just going to make it fit here like so. Then the next section will be, so let's make this a little bit smaller. And then this one is going to be, so hero section, or let's make it like this. We're going to put a video, preview video. And by the way, what we're doing is this is going to be like for a course landing page. So we're going to need a preview video like so. And we're going to need text or title, text, description, and CTA, which is call to action, right? Then we have that. Then we're going to have here, so why us? Well, let's make it a little bit less general. Let's make it a little bit more specific. So this is going to be like how it works. How it works title, or let's just put it with a title like this. How it works. And then we have the left and right, and we can do something like this. We have the live class, live in-person class, not Eon, live in-person class, and we have the online live, or the live online class. And then what we're going to do is we're going to create another landing page going like this. This is going to be the live in-person class. And notice how I'm not really going so deep into design in these two sections. So the live in-person class is going to have a nav bar, and then we're going to have a title text and CTA, and then we're going to go, instead of this title, we're going to put something like this and say curriculum should be 2 hours for 3 Fridays of the month of March. So let's put each session should be 2 hours for 3 Fridays of the month of March. Let's just put April. Okay, so we got the curriculum, we got benefits, so course benefits, network, so and CTA2 page. So I'm just creating a few things here that link to several other options. So course benefits, network with like-minded people, learn, free food, free resources, free templates. Let's just put it like that. And then what we have here is the pricing for both courses. So actually, instead of pricing for both courses, what we can do is we can do a contact form. And this contact form, multiple choice fields. One should be, which format would you prefer? 2, what are your goals? 3, let's see, what is your level? Right, so we can start off with something like this. And then here we can have FAQ, or we can have a FAQ. And I would say instead of doing these other 2 pages, we can just leave it as one. Live in-person class, live online class, then we can do benefits and use the same ones, and then we can move these down and go like this, FAQ, and then we can put like a footer. So I think this is a great starting point, and I really like this tool. It looks like a pen kind of drew it out. So what we can do is we can use this and a landing page that shows that, or that is intended to sell live or online 3-day workshops, 2 hours per day, where students can learn about web design fundamentals, building their first site architecture, and building their app in AI, or using AI. The site allows visitors to fill out a multi-input form where they will receive a custom message based on the inputs. If they choose online format instead of in person, let's put some quotes like this. So if they choose online format instead of in person, comma, instead of in person, then make the subject of the email must be, and the subject of the email must be the input they made or they selected. If they choose, then the subject of the email must be online. Format. Thanks for your interest. Thanks for your interest on the online format, online workshop. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, now that we created kind of this little sketch of what we want, I want to get these and kind of give it to ChatGPT so that ChatGPT can basically use it to create a prompt for Lovable, right? So let's just do that. I'm going to download this as a PNG, and let's put it in my downloads, call it Excalidraw sketch, right? Save, boom, let's go to ChatGPT. So, hi there, let's be nice. Hi there, can you please help me create a prompt for my Lovable.dev project based on this image. The Lovable prompt must command the prompt you are generating must command Lovable to build the landing page with the form. Also, so basically what I want to do is I actually want this to work. So it's basically this tool called Resend API. So I found that in the docs, by the way, for Lovable, and I love Lovable's docs. They have a few good things that you can really read on, and it's down here by add email capabilities with Resend. So Resend API, that's what I want to use. So let's go back here. Also, I want to use Resend API for the email, what's it called? Email capabilities. We can call it like that. So please add this to your prompt. Boom, and let's see how they do. Let me go ahead and stop this. Oh, why is this doing this? And I just want to get this, and let's just copy this, put this down here, and add that image. That's what I forgot. So this, and boom, let's send this. And now let's see what ChatGPT does. So here's your Lovable.dev prompt based on the image and the requirements. So prompt for Lovable.dev, build a responsive landing page designed to sell live or online 3-day workshops, 2 hours per day, where students can learn web design fundamentals, site architecture, and AI-driven building. So we got this, and let me just go like this, bring this in here, and let's attach this image as well. Let me just double check if ChatGPT added that resend. Yes, okay, it did. So let's go like this, and let's start building with Lovable. So now that we're building with Lovable, let's just go ahead and wait for this to kind of generate to see what comes up. So it's been I would say roughly 20-30 seconds since it started building, since we sent this. Let's just finish waiting. So we can already go ahead and see, I'll be working on the following files: Tailwind config to customize the color palette and animations, to add custom styles and fonts for the sticky navigation, for the hero section, for the how it works. So you can already start seeing, this would be for the color palette. So we can start seeing how these color palettes are in terms of styling, and these are the animations, right? Here we have the different colors. So there's like a glass effect, and there's a backdrop blur, and then this would be for the typography. So Google Fonts, we have these different, let me see what fonts they're using. So they're going to use Inter. Now we can go ahead and see the nav bar. So the nav bar is going to have several things like, so there's different classes here. Then we have a button, benefits, how it works, sign up now. So it seems like a pretty minimalistic one. There's web design, workshop. We can go down and see the hero section. So we have the hero section, master web design and AI app building. Join our intensive 3-day workshop and learn web design fundamentals, site architecture. Okay, so it's looking cool. Then we have this primary button, reserve your spot. Okay, how it works. I wonder where the video is, because I asked it to put like this video on the right side. Maybe it's yeah. So we have this video over here from YouTube, which is cool. And then we have here how it works section. We have the benefits. So these are the different sections. Users, award. Okay, this is the icon. Networking opportunities, hands-on learning, personalized attention, immediate collaboration. That's cool. And now it's starting to make the visual, the front end. It's spinning up a preview as it says. And let's see how long that takes. All right, so it's loading. And nice. I like the colors. Let me just expand this a bit. Kind of broke in the hero section, but all of this looks nice. So we have how it works, choose a format, live in-person class, live online class, 6 hours of instruction, so face-to-face interaction, so workshop benefits. I really like this thing. So we have step 1 of 3. So let me just add some things here. Next, okay, then we have a different, wow, this is really cool. And you can choose these different ones. Beginner, and then we have these other ones over here. So before I start, I want to go ahead and edit this because I don't really see anything. Maybe the color should be black. That's why it's not showing. Oh, so I'm just gonna say, okay, let's just do, so let's remove this. I do not see anything in the hero section after the initial animation on page load. The hero section content disappears. Oh my god, I wrote that wrong. So disappears. Period. Now let's do that. So right now we're at 2 prompts, but we kind of, I think at the end of this video, we're going to go ahead and fix a few things, but we won't need prompting. We're going to use this edit thing over here because this works fine, and it doesn't make you lose your prompt tokens, as you want to call it, right? So that's good to know. So we're going to be doing that. And voila, it works. So master web design and AI app building, join our intensive 3-day workshop. And we have this never gonna lift you up funny video to put there. But I would, for example, put my own video there. So we can do that at the very end. But yeah, this is really great. I really love it. And this nav bar looks fantastic as well. As you see, it's hovering over a few of these sections, and it has this like nice little glass effect with a little border, so it's a very nice touch of design. And we also have this information down here, so it's looking great. In my opinion, it's looking great. I just think that there's a little bit too much space here, and this form should be a little bit more dynamic in terms of heights. That might be a good thing to do. So let me see how this would look like in the phone. So the form box seems to look too tall, too much height on the first step. Can you make the height fit the contents of each step? Question mark, and let's click enter again. And now after that, what we're going to do is we're going to set this thing with the Resend API. So what we're going to do is we're going to basically, whenever someone hits submit, that user gets placed in a database in Supabase, and this whole Resend API thing works, right? So that would be the next step here after we finish generating this page. So I fixed the form to dynamically adapt to its height to the content. That's not really working. So let's just refresh this. Remove the fixed height. Okay, now it's looking good. Now I like it. Okay. So now that we have that, what we can do is the following. So let me just review something. So, okay, good. So, cool. Now that I like the landing page, let's just do something. You are a great designer, by the way. So now that I like the landing page, comma, let's, for every user that imports, that inputs their information in the form, their how would you say, their inputs, their names, or they should be created as leads in a Supabase bucket with their inputs as data stored for each as data in different in as data stored for each user. Okay. Also, they should get also, or let's just do this first and then we do the resend. So cool, now that I like the landing page, you're a great designer, by the way. For every user that inputs their information in the form, they should be created as leads in a, so I appreciate the kind words. To store form submission as leads in Supabase, you will need to set up a connection with Supabase. Instead of writing code right away, I recommend you use Lovable's native integration. So Lovable has a built-in integration with Supabase that will allow, okay, so we just integrate and we do this. And let's create a new project. So let's call this course form, and let's type in a password. And let's put not West Coast, let's put East Coast, so I'm closer to North Virginia, I guess. Create new project. And then it's gonna take around 2 minutes or so, I would say, for this to be properly set. And then we're going to go back to Lovable and basically connect Supabase to Lovable. We just have to kind of wait a little bit for this to be basically set. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go back to my Learn Fast landing and click on Supabase, go here and click on Connect for course form. And here what we're going to do is just connect this. And it says, please connect my Supabase project course form. So your app is now connected. User accounts, important note. Okay, so see the project dashboard. And we don't really see anything yet. So we don't really see anything yet. Just keep building for any questions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to repeat that for every user that imports. Let's see, maybe, I guess it's going to ask for like an API key. I don't know. Or maybe it did it already. To store it from submissions as leads, create a new leads table and update the form. So let me set that up for you. First, let's create the leads table in your Supabase database. So this is like an SQL code, creating a table with name, email, format, skill level, goal, message, and then create it at, which is great. So I've made the following changes: created a leads table, set appropriate indexes, updated the API, set up client Supabase client with your project URL and API key. So apply changes. I've reviewed the SQL and it looks good. Please run it. Okay. So now that that's going, we have to wait up a little bit more. I see there's an issue with the Supabase integration. Database tables are created correct, but there's a mismatch between our database type definitions and the actual database structure. Let's fix this. Okay, so it's fixing that. I guess there was some type of mismatch with the structure. So I don't know if it's, working. Okay, so we can already see this here. I've now updated Supabase type definitions. You can now test the form. All submissions will be stored in your Supabase database. Okay, so let's just go ahead and publish this. So I'm going to go and publish, and we're going to just open it in a new tab. And in this new tab, we're going to create a new form submission, right? So this is the first step, linking it to Supabase. And let's just remove this and get this link, open up a new tab and search that here. And let's go down over here. So I'm just going to put my name, my email, next. I'm interested in this one. I am an intermediate. Next, what is your primary goal? Learn new skills and tools. Additional notes or questions. Can you please tell me more about please tell me more about pricing. So complete registration. This is thank you for registering. We've received your registration. A confirmation has been sent to this email that I put. So what's next? Check your inbox for a welcome email. So this isn't really working because I didn't really, apply anything from Resend yet. But let me just refresh this and see where our things are. So I just have to look for a place where I can find the users. So basically, if you guys go over here to table editor and you click on this leads one, you can see already here, this is a strange name. This is like some ID, so we can just make this smaller. We see the name, we see the email, we see the format, the skill level, the goal, the message, and the created ad. So that's a good way for you to get an overview of the inputs of the user, right? In this table editor view. So Now that we have that, what we can do is connect the Resend API to Lovable. So I'm going to go ahead and get this. You can just sign up for a Resend account under resend.com. And once you sign up, what you do is you add an API key and you just copy this, right? Don't share this with anyone because this is, something that you got to keep secret. But anyways, let's just go back here and say, perfect. Now let's use Resend API to send the user a confirmation email with their inputs and what else? And the owner of the website a notification email about who signed up and their inputs. So let's just type that and click enter. And now we just have to wait for it to respond. It's going to take a couple of seconds. Okay, now it just created this response. So I'll implement email sending. So it says no database changes are needed. For this function, for this feature, you'll need to sign up for a Resend account. So I did this, and then I created the API key, which I have copied to my clipboard. Let me create a Supabase edge function to handle email sending. So I created this thing. Now you need to add the Resend API key secret to your Supabase project for the edge function to work. Okay, so let's do this. You need to replace admin at your domain in the API file with your actual email address. So let's go like this, and let's enter your API key to continue manage this data from the Supabase. So something that I'm kind of curious about is this the API key for Supabase? I don't think so. It's for this thing, right? So add function secrets. Let's just click on this and let's call this Resend API key. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this, put this, and then just copy this over here. Paste. I can't paste. Copy. Paste. No, it's not working. Resend API key. API key save. I think it's underscores. Yeah, sorry. So underscore save. And so what was it again? Resend API keys was created in the edge functions secrets. Now it also said to replace, you need to replace in the API file with your actual email address. Saving the lead in the Supabase database. So let's just see where that is. Let's just go back here. Let's move this over here. Okay. Put emails, settings. So let's just go back here and let's just send this for now and see what it does. We're eventually going to have to test this out as well. So once this is doing great now that you have added to the edge, let's implement the email confirmation system using the Resend API through your Supabase edge function. And notice that you have a send emails function already in the use files. Let's activate and implement this functionality. Okay. So let's just double check. So there's a send emails one. I don't see it. Maybe I'm not looking in the right place. Doesn't matter. Okay, the email functionality has been successfully implemented. Now, when a user submits a form, the two things will happen. Their data will be stored in your Supabase leads table. 2 emails will be sent via Resend, a confirmation. You may want to update the admin email address in the submit content forms. Okay, so now I'm getting this error, but it's still kind of generating something. So let's just wait. You may want to, okay. Submit contact form. You can see that there are several missing components that AppTSX is trying to import. The issue is that, okay, let's just let it fix that. I think we're already like at 5 prompts. So I guess you'd get this far with, oh. Okay, now there's a problem. Now I only see the hero section and the footer. Okay, so let's just wait for this. Okay, so basically I just told it this. Now I only see the hero section and the footer. And then it says you're only seeing the hero and footer because they kind of simplify that app TSX. So now we can just try this out. I'm going to open my email app and open this, update the publish and then open my email address or my email inbox, let's say. Okay, so now we're here in the updated version. So I'm just going to put John Doe and put my personal email address. I'm going to choose this one or let's just put beginner. Let's just put launch a startup, and let's put a random text here. Text. Boom. Complete registration, submitting, and now it takes us here. Your registration has been received. So it doesn't have this fancy design anymore, which is not so nice. I kind of liked it. And now what I want to do is I want to check to see if I got those emails. So I didn't really get any emails, but I know that if I refresh this, yeah, we're going to get John Doe, as you see here, and that works. If I go here to logs and I go to emails, I can see that I got something with John Doe. So right here, but it's sending to this email and I don't want to use that email. So let's just fix this first. I see that in Resend, it is being sent to, can we change that to be Lucas at Prismato, which is my company. So let's just do that first. The user also, so my personal email also didn't get any emails, so let's just make sure that we get that. So yes, I could update the admin email. So that's perfect that it gets it done. And now, okay, so now what we can do is also the user that inputs the info in the form and submits doesn't get an email sent to them. Can you fix this? So let's just wait on that for that to be fixed. So right now, I guess they fixed that with the email to the admin email, which is going to be my email. I notice that we need to implement email sending to the user who submits a form. Let's look at the current implementation, fix it. Looking at the code, the edge function send emails is designed to send emails to both admin and users, but it appears that our front-end code might not be correctly accessing this functionality. Let's update the code. Okay, so let's just update the code and it should be working. Okay, so now it says I've deployed the send emails edge function that was previously in your unused file. So let's just see if this works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go publish, update, and open a new tab again, just to make sure that everything is working. So let's just wait for it to upload. It takes like 5 to 10 seconds. Very quick comparison to tools like Webflow. The nav bar is missing. By the way, I have to tell it to add the nav bar again, but let's just do this. So let's go Julia Roberts, and let's put this, confirm. Yeah, let's just leave it like this. Primary goals to learning school. What's the pricing, man? Complete registration, submitting, and check your email for confirmation. That's a nice little toast. And let's go return to home. And let's just make sure that here everything is working. I got an email, so that's a good sign. So John Doe, Julia Roberts, and over here what we can do is we can go to logs and we have something else and it's green, which is great. So it probably sent this email, which is probably the one that I have. And if we go back to logs, we have another one that it says status and it says validation error. So I'm just going to take a screenshot of this and send it to Lovable. So that's the error that we're getting. I'm just going to click on attach and go to my recents because it's a screenshot. So write this one, open. So I got this error in Resend. Click send. And then the last thing that we got to do is, add that nav bar. And by the way, guys, this is the email that we got. So new workshop registration. You have a new registration for the online workshop, which is great. And it has it also here in the subject line. So smart. Name, email, format, beginner, skill level, learning goal, message. Please follow up with this lead. Awesome. I love it. So let's go back here. And I see the error from Resend when testing with a free account. Resend only allows sending emails to your verified email address. Let's update the edge function to handle this. I've updated the email function to work with Resend's free tier implementation. During testing, all emails will be sent to your verified email address with clear. Okay, so let's just try this again maybe and just update this. So basically what we're seeing here, so under logs, these are the different, so these had like an error. This one was green because it worked. And I guess it's like Lovable says in the free version, you're only allowed to send in this, in your primary email address. So this is updated. Let's just open this again and do this whole process again. So let's put like Kill Bill and let's do my email, or let's just do this one again. Let's choose this one and blah, 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 complete. Perfect. And let's go ahead again and do this, but with my email address, just to make sure that it's all working. Lucas Rodrigo. Send. Okay, I got 2 email addresses. So let's just check that out. So I got a user confirmation, thanks for your interest, and an admin confirmation. So that's going to be sent to me. So, and it was sent to my email here, and this one was sent to the other one. Oh no, it's also sent to mine because, we need this. We have the free tier for Resend, and we got these green things, so that's looking good. If we pay for Resend, then we can basically send that, and I'm curious to see how much the pricing is for that, honestly. So Resend pricing, so $0 a month, 3,000 emails, 1 domain, 10 domains. Interesting. $100 emails a day, no daily limits. So, okay. So I guess there's we have to use some type of pro tier for this. Okay, now that we're back here, let's just please add the nav bar that you had before. Also, once the form was submitted, you had a nice section. You had a nice section that was built, but now it's gone and it's very simple. So let's just do those final changes, and I guess that we're done here. I mean, that was pretty long video, but it was quite informative. And this is a great way to, you know, if you're doing some type of marketing campaign and you want to promote something, you have different types of tiers that you want to promote. This is a great tutorial for you to just build this in an hour with AI and start your ad campaign in the next hour, right? So we have this thing now updated. So I'm just gonna go here and publish it again, update, and go back to our little landing page that we made. So let's go like this, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna refresh this. Now we have our nav bar, great. Let's go down here and let's put in a different name. So this is Billy Boo, and this is some type of billyboo@gmail.com. Next, he's an advanced person. Primary goal is to general interest and blah blah blah. Complete registration, and let's see if it has this nice little design that we had before. Yes, well, not really, but it's better. Return home, contact support. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, that's basically it. And I got the 2 emails down here. Again, Billy Boo, user and admin. And if I had this paid version of the Resend, basically it would send to that billyboo@gmail.com. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this little video. It's working now. We have a nice landing page with the interactive form that can send to the admin and can send to the user. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm more than happy to help. And thank you guys so much for watching. All right, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.